We're working with Computer Resource Centers and Educational Video Centers on a interactive website exploring the topic of immigration. We choose immigration because this topic is very close to home for us. We are all immigrants.
My name is Sasha and I'm from Ukraine.
My name is Terry Noble. I'm from Jamaica.
My name is Jun Hao. I'm from Venezuela.
My name is Ura Perez and I'm from Guyana.
My name is Char. I'm from Brazil.
My name is Musa Kaba. I'm from Guinea.
My name is Tanisha and I'm from Guyana.
As part of this project, we watched the documentary Alienated, created by a student back in 2005. We discovered the anti-immigrant movement has been growing in the country for a long time.
Proposition 187 came out in 1994 was when it was voted in. We were out there every weekend, every gun show, every supermarket. Nobody escaped us. American citizens took those jobs before we allowed this tsunami of illegal aliens in there. I don't care about their culture. This is our culture, this is our country, and they are betraying us by not enforcing our laws. Read our Constitution.
It seems like the anti-immigration movement has finally found a voice in Donald Trump.
Since the election of Donald Trump in November of 2016, the issue is getting lots of attention. We hit the streets of LES to find out what people in the community think about Donald Trump's immigration policies.
I mean, I'm just surprised he's in the White House. In terms of like immigration and building the wall, I think that's all a bad idea.
I think that's a waste of money.
It's a waste of money. This money could go on so many other things. There's children that need education, there's homeless people, there's people that need, these low-income buildings are a really big hit. There's more things out there than just, building a wall. Hell, donate that money to NASA and do some scientific work. Why are you going to build a wall and prevent families, loved ones from being together because of your ignorance?
I don't mind about him sending people back that have done really, really bad crimes back to their countries. But the ones that are here working and doing the job, I don't think he should do that.
You can go into any of these stores and you'll find Mexican working in the deli or in a restaurant. And everybody just complain that they say they're taking our jobs, but they're doing the jobs that nobody else wants to do.
Well, personally, I don't like him, but what he's doing to the immigrants are wrong. You shouldn't, to me, that's racially, racially profiling. That's what I feel about it. Everybody got the right to stay unless they break the law. They say everybody, they working, they got family down there, you should leave them alone.
Yeah, and if you really want to get technical, aren't we all immigrants, really?
It affects me as an American knowing, this isn't the America that I grew up in, where, we took the poor, we took the sick, we took everybody.
You actually Indian this? All of you guys are Indians.
But one thing, I've never seen anybody rally against the president in America like people are rallying now, So that gives me hope.
Will Trump really be able to build a wall on the border of Mexico?
Will Trump really be able to deport millions of people?
What will happen to the immigrants in the country under Donald Trump?
We still had questions, so we want to hear from some experts about what effect the Trump administration policy is having on real people.
I'm Jill Rudge. I'm a staff attorney and Immigrant Justice Corps Fellow at the Immigration Intervention Project for Sanctuary for Families.
My name is Kyla Burke-Lazarus and I work for Sanctuary for Families.
The day after the election, it's one of those days I think none of us will ever forget. We arrived to the office to numerous calls.
Many calls from our clients who are really scared about what these executive orders mean and what his policies are.
That concern and fear has not subsided.
That has a drastic effect on our clients' lives. Clients don't feel like they can take advantage of programs that they are entitled to, so they might be scared sending their children to school, going to the doctor's office. But we live in a city that has a lot of protections for immigrants.
We are a sanctuary city. There's a local law called Executive Order 41. This means that state agencies can't collect and report information on people's status. There's quite a number of exceptions to that. So anytime someone's arrested, the police can share information on your immigration status with the federal government. But schools, hospitals, public benefits agencies, if you're calling the police for protection, going to family court for protection, all of that is still safe.
The Trump administration came out, he signed several executive orders.
So an executive order is a law that a president can bring into power, because normally it's up to the Congress, the legislative branch of government, to make laws. The executive orders that we've all heard so much about in the media create a travel ban for folks who are from, now it used to be 7, now 6 countries. Folks who have been classed as refugees by the United Nations, he's halved the number that the U.S. will accept from 100,000 to 50,000, and he's put a temporary pause on the resettlement of any refugees, pending background checks. There's a lot of language in the executive orders around limiting the avenues of relief or avenues toward immigration status available to people, increasing the security and background checks for people who apply for status. Executive orders right now, almost as quickly as they're being passed, immigration advocates are bringing lawsuits in federal courts, the third branch of federal government, to challenge what everyone sees as Trump's illegal exercise of power. My takeaway from all this back and forth is we need to be focusing on the 3 branches of government, and also in the 4th branch of government, sort of in our civic participation. When we're out in the streets, we're putting pressure on our elected officials, we're putting pressure on our mayors, on all of our local governments, our state governments, and advocating amongst the population, the voter base, through community gatherings, public advocacy, social media. We need to fearlessly and fiercely use those avenues to our advantage to combat the Trump administration.
It seems like we have more questions than when we started this project, as development around this issue are changing every day. One thing we do know is that if you need help around your own immigration status, there are organizations in New York City that can help.
As for the crimes, well, I would say there are people making, there are people who are out there committing crimes, but in general, we should just, locate all these people and try to make them citizens, not the people committing crimes, of course, but, like the ones that are helping out. And as for the criminals, yeah, send them back, If not, make them citizens as well and prosecute them.
I would ask what are the numbers, what is the statistics to back up that claim that immigrants are committing crimes when they come here.
Alright, I have one more question. Trump said that a nation without borders is not a nation, and that there must be a wall across the southern border, because illegal immigration has been going on way too long, costing the United States an extraordinary amount of money. That being, any other thoughts or opinions?
Trump sucks.
That's about it.
Alright, thank you for your time.